What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and I gotta go get my cats some more food. I gotta go do some errands. Just got done working out, so I'm wearing a Nike shirt. But as you can see by the title below, we're gonna talk about push-pulls when it comes to texting or attraction, and the pros and cons of it, right? The pros if you do it right, basically the cons if you do it wrong. Now, before we get into this, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. I love you forever. And also, if you want to get a session with yours truly, a phone session, it's global. You can just go in the description where you can click the link and, hey, we'll set up a schedule, right? 30-minute session talking to each other. And of course, down there is my value guide, texting guides, and the other guides, okay? So let's jump right into this, okay? Here's the thing. Push-pull is a very, very important thing to do because it's great at building chemistry, attraction, mystery, and things like that, right? And you probably know this, but I'm going to tell you why anyway, okay? Here's the thing. All you women, you're always coming to me. You're always coming to me, right? When a guy pushes a little, right? He's like, oh, hey, I'm interested. He's a little aggressive towards you. He's pursuing you. But then he pulls away. And then you're all like, well, what the fuck's going on? Where's this guy? Yeah, I'm flipping out. Elliot, Elliot, I need to call you. Elliot, I need your help, right? All the time. All the time, right? Now, he's literally pulling away, doing it a little too much. So, I mean, that's kind of an asshole thing. But you get the idea. That was an extreme example of him pulling away and you wanting him, right? He gave you the hook. He gave you the promise. Now this sounds a little harsh but this again, I'm dramatizing it. He gave you the hook. He gave you the promise. He tell you it was going to be this. He gave you the story, the image on what it was all going to look like, but he didn't deliver, right? Women aren't so good at doing that. Some women are, but I know a lot of women who are just give, or push, and they only pull away when they're feeling a little needy or they feel the guy's pulling away. Their timing of it's all wrong, right? So here's the thing, ladies. When a guy pushes too much, think of it like this, right? If a guy pushes too much, he's gonna come off very aggressive. You might freak out. If a guy pulls away too much, he's being that dickhead that you don't like. You know, he pulls away and you're like, screw him, I'm done, blah, blah, blah. And he's not going to get anything out of it. Now, vice versa, if a woman pushes too much, she's going to come off needy, clingy. And a guy can too, right? Needy, clingy, desperate, eager, things like that. And then, of course, if a woman doesn't, or if a woman pulls away, she's going to come off as trying to get the guy blue balls, tease. There's nothing for him to actually go for. I don't mean that sexually, just if you're not showing the guy that, hey, I'm interested, right, by always pulling back, then he's gonna be like, well, there's no point in pursuing her. So you have to have a very, very, very good push-pull dynamic. And like I said, I think it's really easy to do. I always tell women to have the attitude, and I say this in all my videos, to have the attitude of that you want them, but you don't need them. Like I said, I'm probably just making this video to tell you that you're doing it wrong. I know that sounds harsh, but just to bring it to the awareness, because like I said earlier, the reason women do it, or the way women do it, is they show a lot of interest in the beginning, and then they only pull away again when the guy starts pulling away, or the guy's behavior changes, or the guy's pulling away himself, and he's like, I'm not, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna pull away to try to regain it. But here's the thing, and again, I say this all the time, if you're pulling away after he's pulling away, then you're only going to do, and I talk about this a lot in my value and texting guide. I think my first 30 pages of my texting guide are about this or something like that. But if, like I always say, it's like a dip, it's like a tipping point. When he's going up in his interest level and you pull away while he's going up, you're doing good because you're becoming scarce. Now, if his interest level starts to dip and then you start to pull away, well, now you're just convenient because he's like, oh, good, I don't like her, she's a pain in the ass, and she's pulling away, great, I don't have to deal with her. Do you get what I'm saying? If you're pulling away while he's pulling away, you're not really creating anything because the desire, the attraction is not there, or it's dissipating, it's disappearing, right? It's very diluted. So you have to know when to pull away. When his interest level is going up, right at that peak, Now, I'm not saying this absolutely, right? Again, just visuals, because it's hard to master that. That's when you're like, okay, I'm not sure anymore, or I always tell women, be on the edge of your seat, keep a guy on his toes, never give him the absolutes. You can reward them, you're a nice guy, you're a great guy, I love being around you, I feel protected around you, I feel so safe, you're so sexy, you're so hot, a man has never done this for me, but you can say all those kind of things, but again, it's when you keep on doing it, it's where it's push, and he's like, okay, I don't even need to work anymore. It's only when you're up here and you pull away, it creates some spark, okay? But if your attraction is going down, or his attraction is going down for you, and you start pulling away, well, you're just going to be a woman who's pulling away that he's not interested in, so don't expect him to chase, right? So I just wanted to talk about the timing of it, right? I feel like a lot of people do the timing really wrong, and I think one of the reasons they do it is because they want to be sure. Like, it's like, I'm not going to pull away when I'm not sure he likes me. I always think it's better safe to cut it short than to overstay your welcome, okay? So don't worry about overstaying your welcome, because you can always come back, right? Baby, he like you, the door to open, man. You got a key to the place now. Not literally, but you know what I'm saying. So with that being said, ladies, I love you. Take care. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Also, at the same time, go get my guides and a session with me down below in the description. I love you. Take care. Peace.